Hello students, today we are going to study chapter 2 of maths, that is polynomials. You have already studied about polynomials in standard 9th. Now we are going to study it in much more detailed manner. Now let us see what is a polynomial. And polynomial is an algebraic expression in which variables are involved and the powers of these variables are always in whole number. You can see the example 4x minus 2 where x is a variable. Any polynomial which is having variable x is represented by p of x. If it is having variable y, then it is represented by p of y. Now, degree of a polynomial. The highest sum of exponents of a variable in any term of a polynomial is known as degree of the polynomial. You can see in the example, p cube plus p square plus 2 is a polynomial having variable p. Here, the highest degree of variable p is 3. Therefore, the degree of the polynomial is 3. In another example, the degree of the polynomial is 6 because the highest power of variable y is 6. Now we are going to study the types of the polynomials. The polynomials are categorized on two bases. First one is on basis of number of terms. If a polynomial is having only one term, then it is called monomial. Example, 8x is a polynomial having one term. Second one is binomial. Binomial means a polynomial having two terms. In the example, you can see x square minus 4 is a polynomial having two terms. Third one is trinomial. That is a polynomial having three terms. Example, y cube plus 3y square plus 5 is a polynomial having three terms. Now, another category in which polynomial is divided is on basis of its degree. First is linear polynomial. A polynomial having degree 1 is called a linear polynomial. In the example, you can see x minus 4. Here the power of x is 1, therefore it is a linear polynomial. Second is quadratic polynomial. A polynomial of degree 2 is called a quadratic polynomial. In the example, you can see x square plus 5x minus 2. Here the power of x is 2, therefore it is a quadratic polynomial. Third one is cubic polynomial. A polynomial of degree 3 is called a cubic polynomial. In example, 2p cube plus 3p plus 4. Here you can see that the power of p is 3, therefore it is a cubic polynomial. Next is zeros of a polynomial. If we consider a polynomial p of x, and if p of a is equal to 0, then a is called 0 of polynomial p of x. Means any number a if we take and if we substitute the value of a in the polynomial and the answer is 0, then it is called the 0 of the polynomial. We consider the polynomial p of x is equal to x square minus 4. Now let us take x is equal to 2. If we substitute the value of 2 in the polynomial, then we will get p of x is equal to 2 square minus 4, that is 4 minus 4, that is equal to 0. So here we can see that if we substitute the value of x is equal to 2 in the polynomial, then the answer is 0. Therefore 2 is the 0 of the given polynomial. Now let us take x is equal to 1. If we substitute the value of x as 1 in the polynomial, we will get p of x is equal to 1 square minus 4, that is equal to minus 3, which is not equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to 1 is not the 0 of the polynomial. Now next is geometrical meaning of the zeros of the polynomial. In 9th standard, you have studied how to draw the graph for the given polynomial. The graph of a linear polynomial whose general form is ax plus b is always a straight line and it cuts the x-axis at exactly one point. Therefore, the linear polynomial has exactly 1 0. The graph of a quadratic polynomial whose general form is p of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c is a parabola and it cuts the x-axis at most 2 points. Therefore, the quadratic polynomial has 2 zeros. If we consider the graph of a cubic polynomial whose general form is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, then it does not have any fixed shape. It cuts the x-axis at 3 points. Therefore, the cubic polynomial has 3 zeros. This can be asked in the short answers. Now let us understand it with the help of the graphs. You can see in the first graph, the curve touches the x-axis at exactly 1 point. Therefore, it is having 1 0. The second graph is a parabola which cuts the x-axis at 2 points. Therefore, it is having 2 zeros. The third one is, you can see that it cuts the x-axis at exactly 3 points. Therefore, it is having 3 zeros. The fourth is a straight line which cuts the x-axis at 1 point. Therefore, it is having 1 0. Fifth one, you can see that it cuts the x-axis at 1 point. Therefore, it is having 1 0. In the last, you can see that the curve cuts the x-axis at 4 points. Therefore, it is having 4 zeros.